End of the week, check. Keaton, check. What does that mean? It's the Tengu Drop recap. Woo! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the week, and it's time to recap everything that we released this week on the channel. Let's start with Monday. Grab your baguettes, maybe some poutine, don a nice beret, and head on into Montreal, because Joe did a Montreal map for Mini Metro for Monday. It's Mini Metro. If you know what Mini Metro is, you know the deal. So go ahead and check it out if you missed on Monday. Joe did more Mini Metro. On Tuesday, I did a game that I've actually been wanting to play for quite a while, but it just, you know, sort of got stuck in the backlog with everything else. But regardless, I checked out Jazz Punk. This game really resonated with my personal humor, I guess you could say, or my sense of humor. I do really like the random humor sometimes. I like the referential humor, and I think that Jazz Punk did a pretty good job at it. And I guess if you like my kind of humor as well, you'll probably enjoy Jazz Punk. I highly recommend it. Probably not for everyone. If you don't like sort of like that absurdist humor or like just nonsensical humor, you might not like it. But I still highly recommend Jazz Punk. And if you're still on the edge, the fence, there you go. That's the proper terminology. You can watch my video first and do the whole first mission. Have a little fun. I do quite a bit of exploration. I actually had to cut it down to make it a sizable video. I spent over an hour in there, I think, just searching every nook and cranny. And I actually didn't even get all the achievements for the first area. I actually, the game actually crashed, and I discovered more achievements when I had to go back and play the mission over. So there's a lot of like little secrets, little interesting things, so I highly recommend Jazz Punk. Moving on to Wednesday. On Wednesday, Joe did more Cosmocoria. As always, I'm not really watching his Cosmocoria videos because I'm playing Cosmocoria myself, and there's a lot of things I have yet to discover, and Joe is just so advanced in that series that there's a lot of spoilers and whatnot. But apparently he encounters an electric alien octo squid, whatever that may be. I'm assuming it's just like Cthulhu on steroids with the powers of the Emperor from Star Wars. I don't know. Go ahead and check it out for yourself. If you missed the video, it sounds pretty damn interesting. It's better than humping monkeys, I can say it that much. I don't know how much I would want to see humping monkeys, but I'll pay to see an electric alien octo squid, whatever that might be. So, you know, there you go. On Wednesday, we also did more of the ship. Now, I just have to clarify here. Something did in fact happen. I watched Joe's footage. I can assure you that I did not pull out a weapon. I'm going to stand by that. I know that is just hearsay, and maybe some of you who have not watched the ship, which, how dare you, that is a fantastic series if I don't say so myself, or if I do say so myself, what is the proper usage of that? I don't know. Anyway, there was a moment in the ship, this recent episode, that I swear to God, some kind of weird desync glitch happened where I was clicking on Joe to try and identify him, but instead, for some reason on his screen, it showed me as attacking him. But I can assure you, I was trying to identify him. Now, he said, she said, more like he said in this circumstance, but I'm still sticking to my story that I was trying to identify that fool, not kill him, because he was not my target anyway. But, you know, he had 3 question marks, so curiosity literally killed this cat. Thanks, the ship. Anyway, moving on to Wednesday, or was that Thursday's video? I don't remember. I think it was probably like in between the time in there, so depending on where you live, it was probably on a Wednesday or a Thursday. Anyway, Joe did a new escapist update video of the Fort Bamford prison, and apparently it's like, you know, on the verge of getting to custom little prisons, which is pretty cool, I guess. Interesting factoid, if you didn't pick up on it, the warden for that certain prison is a good old Jim Sterling. Yeah, if you don't know who he is, he's a pretty well-known individual in the video game community. He's very well known for his reviews and whatnot. Anyway, this is not the Jim Sterling show, but shout outs to Jim Sterling for recently going completely independent and being able to do what he does on his own terms. So that's pretty cool. Just a nice roundabout way to say that. Yes, Jim Sterling is the warden of the latest escapist video that Joe did either on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. So there you go. figure 8 with a whole bunch of lumps in there for you. Yeah. Anyway, on Thursday, I did, as usual, the Nuclear Throne one-shot. And because the recent update was so late, which, you know, totally understandable, you know, nothing can be on time. But yeah, in this one in particular, I had to just fit into my schedule in a very awkward time where I was extremely tired. It was the end of the day. I was running on fumes. I had to use an energy drink that didn't work. And I ended up just doing a very delirious run of Nuclear Throne. But I got to the Frozen City after, you know, that little hiccup in the beginning. But, you know, we're going to pretend that never happened and, you know, move on with our lives. There's really no reason to focus on that. Yes. Anyway, on Thursday, I also did more Binding of Isaac Rebirth. This was the first video I actually recorded using the D6, and it was a pretty successful run. I do believe I got to the chest, and I think I died to double adversaries. So yeah, somewhat successful, understandable death if you ask me, you know. Not very many people can survive the double adversaries. That was also the basic version, I think. Or is that the adversary is the more advanced version? I don't know. Regardless, I took on double enemies, or actually double bosses that were actually pretty difficult, so I still take pride in that video. It was not a complete run, but you know, you're just splitting hairs at that point. Anyway, moving on. On Friday, we did more Ibn Ab, and I think it's safe to say that we've reached our breaking point with Ibn Ab after this recent video. Not only is the game getting a little less fun to play because it's really shoving you to finish the puzzles on their time versus what the whole game has been up until this point, which has been, you know, think through the puzzles on your own time, you know. And for us, we spent almost, what, 30 minutes on one puzzle at some point. You know, the versions that you guys are seeing are really chopped down. We like spend a lot of time just trying to think it out, and this recent one I was even frustrated editing. So yeah, I cut out a lot of just us trying different things and just gave you the basic idea of how the puzzle should have gone. Regardless, not only is the game getting less fun, the lag is really starting to affect us. If you watch the video, you'll see where the lag really does not benefit this game at all. So it's still up in the air, but I don't think either of us are very interested in continuing right now. For now, I think Ibn Ab will be put on the shelf. Maybe we'll touch it at some other point. Anyway, on Friday, I also looked at Environmental Station Alpha. This was the demo that is freely available, so if you watched my video and you want to play it yourself, you can play it for free. This is a game trying to get on Steam via the green light system. I don't know what you call it, service, whatever you want to call it. So if you liked the video, definitely show those guys some love. It features work from the sound designer of Nuclear Throne, so you know, it's got some real talent behind it. The soundtrack is pretty great. The mechanics, I think, could use a little bit of work. Then again, I had a hard time differentiating between some of the environmental stuff, you know, what I could and could not swing on, what I could and could not do within a level, because, you know, it's very minimalist because it's pixel art, and it's very minimalist on color to an extent. So I definitely feel that there are some design issues, but those could probably be worked out in a full game. I don't know if the demo condenses it or what, but I feel like if that was a demo that condensed as much as possible into like a little play area, then I can understand. But regardless, if you want to see the full release on Steam, you can show them some support via the Steam Greenlight, and you know, get an aspiring developer a chance to, you know, live out their dream, because that's what we're here for. Ding. No, it's still good to show, you know, developers some love. So definitely, if you enjoyed what you saw, I did get stuck, but don't let my inability to play a game deter you. Definitely show the game some love if you find it interesting. On Saturday, we had to kind of scrounge up at the last minute because scheduling was a little iffy. So we just and by we I mean me, Tim, and Kevin, hopped into Gmod. We hopped into a Minecraft level because that's probably the only time we're ever going to be able to play a Minecraft level, because Joe's not a fan of the Minecraft. So, you know, it was a nice little opportunity for us to check out one of these Minecraft levels that are available in the Steam Workshop for Gmod. Obviously, we didn't play it on the right mode, but that's okay. It proved to be some nice scenery, a nice change of pace from other sandbox Gmod videos out there, maybe. I don't know. Regardless, we tried to have some fun with it. We played with some rockets, and we built some stuff. We perused the duplication thingy. I don't know what it's really called, but where you can spawn items into the game that other people have made. Really cool stuff. We made a nice scenery thingy. It was a monster scene, monster attacking the giant lighthouse. I don't know. It was just good old-fashioned spending some time with friends in a mode where you can pretty much do whatever you want, but we were really limited by our imaginations there. But, you know, regardless, it was fun. Really enjoy just, you know, chilling out sometimes and just doing nothing, but doing something while doing nothing. I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know. Well, why don't we just put a pin in that and just wrap this up? So that was the week in Tengu Drop videos. I can't necessarily tell you what's in the future. I'm sure there's going to be more either Mini Metro, Cosmocoria, or Escapists. I guess Escapist seems to be wrapping up their new updates pretty frequently, so who knows? Maybe next week there will be like God Prison or Prison of Wolverine, you know, plastic, from because Magneto's the warden. I don't know. Who knows what the other fantastic prisons you can escape from in the Escapist, so you should go and you know, watch Joe's videos and then buy the game yourself. Ding. There might be more Isaac. There will definitely be more Nuclear Throne. Obviously the one shot, because that's our weekly bag. Nuclear Throne updates when they're available. And, you know, more surprises maybe. You'll have to wait and see. Yeah. Ooh. Mysticism. Anyway, yeah, that was the week. If you missed anything, check the description. It has a link to everything we released this week. Get caught up, get ready for next week, get hyped. As always, more to come. Stay tuned. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next week for another Tengu Drop Weekly Recap. Bye!